We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP total.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Titans at 10-2 on the year, and they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But whatever they were trying to call, Chad Muma had it read from the start, getting behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Willis now off of play action. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Running from the gun with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Willis saw the option to the right.
20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point. And good by Bullock. That makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the
touchdown, Titans! Traylon Burks, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Good on the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to
and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Right there. Henry again on second down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7.
Lawrence
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play can result for the offense.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Boy, on those punt returns for a touchdown, it just seems like 50% of the time there's a flag, and there was there.
Yeah, and that number might even be conservative, right? I mean, every time we see it, we're excited by the play, but I know we're looking at the field waiting for a flag to come out. So many moving parts often leads to a penalty.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
165 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Henry running right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another toe for Etienne. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew, 45 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now Willis on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's got Rome. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 19-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He gets it to Burks again.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Titans, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.